Real Madrid had just put 150 million euros for the table for Julian Alvarez. That number alone should tell you everything where Arsenal stands in this summer transfer window. The Gunners are operating in a market where the biggest club in the world are moving fast, spending big, and making their intention clear. And Arsenal, fresh off the Premier League title and Champions League final appearance, are now found themselves in the middle of the summer that could define the next chapter of this club. Let me take you through in everything that is happening right now because there's a lot to unpack, and every single piece of information matters in what Arsenal becomes next season. Here's one thing not to understand next season. First, Arsenal did not just win the Premier League and Champions League final by accident. This was a team that is built carefully, signed intelligently, and managed with a clear vision. But winning changes everything. It changes your profile. It changes how other clubs will look at you. It changes the attention you attract. Right now, Arsenal are not just only trying to strengthen their squad, they're also fighting to keep what they have built. Real Madrid are calling. Clubs in talking are open official negotiation. Italian giants are circling. And the players and Arsenal are trying to sign are being chased by Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain, and Real Madrid at the same time. If Arsenal get this window wrong, they do not just stand still, they go backward. And that is a real story here. If you want this level of analysis and full information on any single major Arsenal information this summer, hit that subscribe button right now. This channel will give you in detail everything that is happening. Please do not miss a single update. Let us go in every story one by one, clearly separating what is confirmed and what is still a rumor, and giving you the full picture of the situation. Marcus Rashford. Here's what is being reported about him. Arsenal and Chelsea have been offered a chance to sign Marcus Rashford. United are frustrated about how Barcelona is carrying out the decision on Marcus Rashford. But Arsenal and Chelsea have been offered a decision or a chance to sign this player. Now, this is important fact I want you to understand. At this stage, interest from Arsenal and Chelsea remain just a rumor. No complete proposal have emerged. This is not just a transfer that is happening, but a player being made available. And my own analysis is straightforward. When a club like United is making available into a multiple club at the same time, the issue is very simple. Either the player situation is being impossible to be managed, or the selling club is trying to create competition, a bidding war between two players. The frustration with Barcelona star made it clear that his decision is to play for another club, not to remain with Manchester United. But there's no concrete proposal from any other team. Barca is not signing. Chelsea have not made any proposal. Arsenal are just monitoring, not pushing. Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers was asked about the transfer rumor and how that affects him as a player. His response was calm, measured, and matured. He first of all acknowledged that the transfer speculation was uncomfortable to him. He sees him as just noise. You do not know how much interest people have in you, and that makes you to try to adjust. But the point is, this player has grown significantly, and he said that 95% of transfer rumors are just noise. You cannot help hearing it, but you have to use it in a positive way. You cannot lose your game. You need to be focused. My own point is the way this player is responding to these transfer rumors shows you where his heart is heading to. He did not refuse the transfer rumor, he did not welcome them either. That kind of response from a player that is linked with Arsenal suggests he's in a good headspace to make a decision on where to be next time, and yet you do not allow it to be a distraction to him. Whether I like it or not, Arsenal will definitely get a player to cover that midfield position. Ricardo Calafroli. This one is significant, and I want you to pay close attention to it because when a Real Madrid calls, you need to pay attention. Real Madrid has also contacted Arsenal directly to understand whether the Italian defenders is available or not. Real Madrid have him on their list. At this moment, there is only been a confirmed phone call. Whether negotiation is progressing or not, you seriously need to pay attention. Mikel Arteta likes Calafiori a lot. Arsenal do not want to sell. Calafiori himself is very happy in the club. And Arsenal will be expecting a significant amount of money to even pay attention to any discussion about Calafiori. But the point is, when Real Madrid call, you definitely have to respond or listen. No player, no agent, no club can ignore a call from Real Madrid. Arteta values him very, very much. But with Real Madrid decision on the table, that will change the decision whether Arsenal like it or not. Arsenal must have to tread carefully. The fact that Arteta publicly rates Calafiori as a player gives Arsenal a strong negotiating position, but ignoring Real Madrid call will be seriously dangerous because they're already active in the market. Arsenal will definitely face a genuine test of their availability or to retain key players or to let him go. Mateo Fernandes is a player that Arsenal is seriously looking forward to sign, a player that played from West Ham. This is not Arsenal interest. Manchester United is already in active discussion with the player side. Real Madrid has made concern. Paris Saint-Germain is also in the line. West Ham want to get the double of what they have paid. They spent £38 million and £4 million on add-on in signing him, and they are looking for a region of 80 million or £84 million to sell. Despite the speculation or the price of the money, a sale is definitely going to take place this season. And let me make it clear, when clubs of this caliber are circled for a particular player, that tells you that that player is genuinely a very nice player. Arsenal are circling. Manchester United are already in talk with the player side with the significant detail not given to us. Real Madrid is around the corner. PSG is already there. Arsenal are already behind in this discussion right now because Man United has already made a move to sign the player. And also United and Paris Saint-Germain are not left alone because Real Madrid are also around the corner looking for the same player. Nico Williams is a player from Atletico Bilbao that Arsenal is seriously interested in. Arsenal have tried to sign him in summers past, but did not work out. Now, Williams' value has dropped significantly because of his absence in competitive football in this past season. My analysis here is what? On one hand, a drop in value can create a genuine transfer opportunity for a club like Arsenal if Williams' price tag has come down. And at the stage where Arsenal is now, Arsenal can actually assess that player and get it. And also, the reason for that drop in value, which is a long-time injury problem, requires a serious scrutiny. Arsenal medical team need to be satisfied on the nature of that injury, on whether they are behind him or is it going to be a continuous event in his life. We need a medical assurance for us not to make a costly mistake. Willian is truly a nice player, but the injury problem is what any player, any team who is coming to buy him are going to seriously watch on. The 26-year-old had an impressive season, registered a 22-goal competition in all competitions, 10 goals and 12 assists. He is valued around €50 million or thereabout. He is known as a versatile attacker capable of playing both left and right flank or forward. And Mikel Arteta like a player like that. My analysis: 22 goal competition is a serious output number. That is not a player flattered by a bad run of form or a player that is hampered by injury. His versatility point is also a serious opportunity for Arteta to consider because that's the kind of player he usually like. And around €50 million is a kind of money that I somewhat believe that Arsenal can afford if they truly want to sign him. It feels like the kind of profile that Arsenal has successfully targeted before. A player proven in Europe, but not yet a Premier League proven player. Piron Cape is also another player that Real Madrid are seriously monitoring. It's as if Real Madrid are going for all our left back. First of all, Calafiori, now Piero Nkape. Now, him becoming a squad option for Mikel Arteta, Arsenal want to complete his permanent signing, and any interest from Real Madrid will require a formal negotiation with the club. Analysis: this player has a similar shape to the decision of Calafoli. The player has performed well in Arsenal winning campaign that attract attention from the biggest club in the world. The key fact on this is that Arsenal has the power to make it a permanent deal, which means the player has been appreciated by Arsenal. But Real Madrid wanting a player is not at the same thing on making a bid. But Arsenal need to move smart to finalize the permanent transfer before Real Madrid interest transfer to something serious. Leandro Trossard, Besiktas have opened a formal negotiation to sign Leandro Trossard. First of all, they've made initial contact for Arsenal regarding the move for the Belgian winger. First of all, Besiktas is looking forward to get a player to cover their left wing forward. This is a genuine and serious approach, not just informal inquiry. For Arsenal, Trossard future is completely not something they can fight for because they actually want to sell to enable them improve on their wing forward. Now, Trossard has been moved with a link to Turkey. The selling club is open to a conversation. Arsenal have not confirmed any willingness to sell, but the opening of official talk has shown that Arsenal might end up giving up. Gabriel Jesus, Juventus have identified Gabriel Jesus as a really leading target to replace Vlahovic, who want to leave the club this summer. Arsenal are reportedly valuing Jesus at about 18 million to 20 million pounds. There has been growing uncertainty about his long-time future on the club. Juventus are leading the squad. I'm in the midst of every other player that wants Gabriel Jesus. And for Arsenal to value him 18 to 20 million pounds is a significant detail at 29 years of age. And with the question surrounding his long-time future, that suggestion suggests that Arsenal is ready to sell him off if potential offer arises. Now, this is not a player that Arsenal is fighting to keep. It's a player that his chapter in the club are gradually coming to a close. All Arsenal want is to get a genuine value on him and to get money in order for them to add to make the signing of their intended player to sign possible. Julian Alvarez. Let us move to the biggest story in this transfer window on Arsenal. Julian Alvarez has been how will I put it, a player that Arsenal want to buy. Real Madrid has offered 150 million euro for the Argentina international. Atletico Madrid frankly rejected that offer. Atletico president said publicly that the club position is completely that Julian Alvarez is not for sale. The club does not want to sell him. That makes it difficult for any organization or any club to try to get him to their club. Alvarez himself is believed to be keen on a move away to Real Madrid. But the point is, Alvarez cannot sell himself. His signature belongs to Atletico Madrid. And Barca have signed Gordon for Newcastle United. Paris Saint-Germain, Arsenal wanted to sign him, but smartly, Barcelona signed him and he's now a Barca player. Now, at the end, if Atletico Madrid will soften their interest, they cannot come down below what Real Madrid have offered, 150 million euro. That is much more than what Arsenal can afford to offer to a player like Alvarez. Currently, he is having a an ankle injury problem that he picked against Arsenal. Despite being with Argentina in the World Cup, he's still nursing that injury. Now, my analysis on this story is direct and clear. Arsenal would never win the signature of Alvarez, being the fact that Real Madrid has tabled 150 million euro. They have set the financial flow for Atletico Madrid. It makes it enormous or impossible deal for Arsenal to complete. The financial gap from what Arsenal have spent for a record deal and what this present deal require is completely a very distant gap that I doubt that Arsenal will meet up. And the selling club is not budging. You do not want to sell. Arsenal image and resources this summer will be taken to a place where there will be a genuine movement interest. Victor Gyökeres add-on. Remember, when Arsenal signed Victor Gyökeres, there are so many add-ons with certain CP. If Arsenal win this, if Arsenal win that, this and this will be paid to them. Arsenal signed them in a £55 million, and the deal can have so many other add-ons. If Arsenal finally end up winning the Premier League, Arsenal have done that. Every single time Gyökeres played about 45 minutes of all, Sporting will get a particular amount of euro, which I cannot really mention precisely the amount Arsenal will pay them. And in many times, Arsenal played Gyökeres more than 45 minutes. That means Arsenal have enough debt to pay on the head of Gyökeres. Remember, Gyökeres made a 20-goal contribution to Arsenal. In the midst of all this, Arsenal are in serious debt, or let me not say in serious debt, because Arsenal is capable of it. Having won the Premier League and played in the Champions League final, they have enough money to clear whatever attempts amounting about 865 million euro, because Arsenal have qualified for next Champions League group phase. Also, about £3.88 million will be given to Sporting in all add-on that Arsenal have gotten from the signing of Gyökeres. To me, it's a very decent offer. A player who made 55 appearances, scored 21 goals, won the Premier League, reached Champions League final, and is now in his first World Cup this season. Remember, this is the first time Sweden is going to the World Cup. He also scored a hat-trick in the playoff for them to qualify. Now, this is a reflection of the fact that Gyökeres is a very decent player. And you never can tell, next season is going to be an explosive one. Remember, this season has just ended. Gyökeres did not play pre-season with Arsenal. And that being the case, it might be possible that the slow start of the period of his performance in this past season is due to the fact that he did not play pre-season with Arsenal. Now he's going to start after World Cup. He's going to play. I pray he has a very decent World Cup performance and also come back injury-free to join Arsenal in pre-season. Let us see what Golden Boot next season will be like in the hands of Gyökeres, Erling Haaland, and many other players. Even Chelsea players also there looking around. Remember, Chelsea have decent wingers and decent attackers that could contribute a serious quarter in their goal. Man United is not being left behind. And also Tottenham is making a significant improvement in the transfer window. So let's look forward to what the transfer window will be like and what next season will be like. Please, if you have followed up to this moment, please do well to touch the like button, subscribe, and give us your opinion in anything we've said. Whether you like it or not, give us your opinion in comment section. As we do that, may God bless you and may He keep living for us to bring you the news for tomorrow, transfer news, and also the details as it's being played out in World Cup. Sorry I'm about ending the show without telling you that the first World Cup game has been played between South Africa and Mexico. Mexico beat South Africa 2-0, and South Africa sustained 2 red cards, while Mexico sustained 1 red card. Now, Mexico has gotten the first 3 points, the first clean sheet, and the first 2 goals in this World Cup. Let us see what will happen next in subsequent games. We are here to give you back-to-back result information on transfer window as we follow the World Cup close by. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.